Anyway, how you doing? I got a chance to see Ocean's 8 this weekend. I had some free time, so I thought, what better way to spend it than watch a bunch of beautiful actresses, women, in a heist film. I love heist film. I love heist film. I really do. I love those capers and stuff like that. You know what I mean? And when they pull it off really well and they give you like something that you can't see coming, like how are they gonna pull this off and they trick you, it goes over pretty well. So I enjoy the Ocean movies. It's one of my favorite movies of all time, Ocean's 11. The remake. I even like the original one, but I think the remake does things a little bit better for the time fitting now, time period that we exist in now. But here's the thing. No. Here's the thing. I was hoping that this would do something different. I didn't want it to do what I was already used to seeing in the other Ocean's movie. My favorite is Ocean's 11. And Ocean's 12 I like because it was different than Ocean's 11. Totally different. They went to a different place, a different situation going on, and I think that's what you want to do. And I'm finding out a lot of people didn't like Ocean's 12. I liked it. It reminded me of a lot of those movies. I liked it. It was different. 13, they returned back to form, went back to Vegas. The new person they had to take out who was a pain in their side or something like that. Even had to team up with a old antagonist of theirs. But in this one, I wanted something different. Now, besides it just being a cast of females, there is some differences in this because Debbie Ocean, who was Danny Ocean's sister, and she's played by Sandra Bullock. She was. There's gonna be some spoilers in this. I should have said at the beginning. There's gonna be some. Not everything's gonna be spoiled. I just want to give a quick review. But she had an agenda, of course, of revenge, and it seems like Danny had the same thing in the first Ocean. But if you watched it again, it's not really revenge. Nothing bad happened to him. He was just trying to get his woman back. But in this, she was like, you know what? I got a score to settle because somebody did me wrong. And she's doing it because she's a thief. They're a family of thieves. Really good thieves at that. So this is all they know. But the fact that it's a whole female cast, some people are like everything. They're gender swapping everything now. They just want all female everything. Nobody said anything in the first Ocean's 11 when it was just all males. I mean, I remember saying like, there's no females on the cast. Why they didn't get no females? Maybe they're just trying to follow the same direction the first movie was in. It was all guys. Usually when you think thieves, you think mainly men. You know what I mean? In certain situations, there are some female thieves out there, but not as many as men, right? But here's the thing. They talked about it. They brung up the point because Lou, who's played by Cate Blanchett, who I love, she's a beautiful woman, terrific talent, beautiful woman, just a beautiful woman. She brings up a point. She says, hey, I know a guy. We can get this guy. I know a guy. She's like, nope, no guys. Why not? And she's like, because for once, guys stand out. They draw attention. And I think for once, doing this mission, doing this job, we should not be, women tend to being seen and not pay too much attention to, and we should keep all the attention off of us. So that's why she didn't want any guys. Might seem like a cop-out for some people, but look, at least they addressed the issue. They addressed it. They didn't have to do that at all. But I like the movie. I really do. Whole time you're watching a movie, I'm sitting there, I'm like, okay, I see 7 people. Who's the 8th person? It says Ocean's 8. And you might be thinking they're going to bring in one of their original, cast members or something like that. There's a few surprises in the movie. It really is. It's some cameos from some Ocean's 8 cast members. But the thing I'm going to say is I enjoyed it very much. I liked everybody. Everybody did their thing. It was a really fun movie. Now, Anne Hathaway, I guess I can call her the antagonist because it's not like she's a villain. She really didn't do anything to them. But you'll see when you see the movie. But she plays that obnoxious, almost narcissistic, self-centered, just self-indulged person really well. And she was the right person to get for this role. She really was. The thing I like about this, though, is everybody was different. That's just like Ocean's 8. That's what I like about that. Everybody was different, and they had their points of expertise that they contribute to the team. This was pretty cool. And, I would love if we see, like, a team-up movie, like Oceans or something, and it's some of this cast and some of the other cast. It might sound cheesy, but I would like it because they do these movies really well. They really do. But anyway, getting back to the thing is everybody gets everybody who they need to handle these certain parts, and it takes place in New York City, different setting. I enjoyed it a lot. I love New York City. I enjoyed that a lot, and it happens at the Met Gala. So it's at this, and there's some celebrity cameos, a lot actually, a lot more than I expected. But there's some celebrity cameos and stuff, and it just works. But when they pulled off the heist, I was sitting back and I was just like, I've seen better. That wasn't bad, but I've seen better. And you know how these movies go. Has to be something that happens that really interrupts how the flow of everything was going perfect. Something happens and they have to improvise. And that was good, but it wasn't enough for me. And I'm like, I don't think the movie's over yet. But then all of a sudden, this insurance investigator comes in. James Corden, that's his name. When he came in, the movie took kind of a turn. And I was like, all right, this is what I wanted. Because now he's investigating. Everybody's not like free of, being a suspect. And that's when the movie started to make some changes and a lot of surprises happened. And I'm like, okay, now that was tight. That was good. That was good. I like this. I like how they set it up. Movies have a tendency of showing you what you know is going to happen. Oh, well, good movies, especially heist films. And don't explain some other stuff that they got going on. And then they have to explain it later because you want to know, how'd you guys get away with that? How'd you pull that off? You had some problems. Some other stuff happened. How'd you get out of that? Like, how did it work? And this film did that really good. Had a few surprises that was, it fit really well. So that's what made this. But overall, it was a fun film with some good acting. It was kind of funny, too. There was some moments in here that I really enjoyed. And if you know who Helena Carter is, she played a lot of Tim Burton films. And you might notice that because she used to, is she still with Tim Burton? I don't know if there's still a couple. I got to look that up. But she plays this woman Rose, fashion designer. And she plays so well in that role. I enjoy watching her act, but this was something really different. She always plays a lot of dark roles. If you've seen Harry Potter, then you know who she is. But the thing is, I enjoyed her in this. And there's a girl in there named Constance. Is it Constance? I think it was Constance. And she's like this girl. She's Asian, and she's like a New York street hustler, and she can pull off these good pulls, pickpockets, and stuff like that. And she was funny. She was funny. I liked her presence. But they showed this really quick scene at the end of the heist that she was in a dress. I was like, dang, she looks beautiful in that. And we only get it for I'm literally like 3 seconds just to see her in that. I'm like, what? The whole time she's in like a waiter uniform or everything. But she was gorgeous in that. She looked really good in that. But everybody did their thing in this. I really enjoyed the movie. And I just looked online and it's brought in over $40 million. The movie cost like $70 million to make. Now, if you already made more than half of your whole entire budget for the film in opening weekend, you're doing pretty good. I think people were tracking this at like $38 million, which would have been good, I guess, for the type of movie it is, how much it costs to make. But they already brought in more than half. I think it's up to like 50 million now, and this is Sunday. So that's good. That's good. This is a hit for it. I think that's the biggest opening weekend for any of the Ocean movies. I gotta look that up. But yeah, that's the thing that I was saying about it. It was a good film, and I'm surprised it made that money because I didn't think people was going to be feeling it like that. You just never know sometimes with film. Yep, the biggest opening weekend for any of these film in the franchise. So I would definitely, and I think everybody's like, yeah, they're going to do a sequel. It's going to be everybody. I don't know. When you watch an end of a film, you can make up your mind for yourself. It doesn't look like they open it up to be left for a sequel. But if they just do it with these women, that's fine. You're going to have to up the ante. You got to make this really good. I say bring in some more people. Don't have it Ocean's 8. I don't know, maybe just keep the same 8 people. But they were really good in this. Everybody worked well together. But if they do like a mixing of the cast, I would really enjoy that. Because I love Brad Pitt as Rusty in this thing. I love him. He's like one of my favorite characters in there. I love Danny, of course, too. But Bernie Mac, he passed on. Don Cheadle, I liked him in it. He had that accent and everything. But Brad Pitt was my man. Rusty was my man. I enjoyed Rusty a lot. And Lou's a little bit like Rusty in this. Kate Blanchett, she's a little bit like the Rusty to the Ocean, number one or their guy. Somebody who can run this whole thing by themselves if they didn't have the mastermind Ocean family member behind it. You know what I mean? But I really enjoyed this movie. I would actually go see it again. I think I will go see it again. But anyway, that's my review. It was short, simple, sweet. I really enjoyed it. It's a good movie. Go out and see it. It's not terrible by any means. I don't think so. And from this box office, I don't think they think so either. But I don't even know what the score is on Rotten Tomatoes or anything, and I don't care. But anyway, go out and see it. I recommend it. It's a good film, especially if you like heist movies. It's pretty good. See you next time.